slam dunk on this guy. I'm just trying to prove a point that it's very convenient. Girl can't wear a beautiful Chinese dress. Having fun, you're gonna put is not his god. That are agreeing with this. And by the way, baseball. Well, to a 160,000 ball cap, trousers or shorts as they're known. This morning I was browsing Twitter and I saw this tweet here. Didn't well. But I get your point, and I thought we could play a little game here, okay? So I want to go just kind of mean and rude. Not really, I don't know what the end goal of this. 1,000 people out there were like, yup, how dare she try to have fun in America? Down to thousands and thousands of years of Chinese culture. It's the melting pot of toy with. It's sacred to us. Did you get permission? It's just rude, and it's vulgar, and it's hateful. She's just a high schooler. Culture, Western cultures is not yours to descent. It is cultural appropriation to wear. Hold on a second, you wear? Anyone who's not a white American or Western, you gotta take the shorts off. Wait, damn culture. Pretty stupid point, right? Seems like it's to prom. What is the point of America then? How is your idea of culture so shallow? If you're willing to boil for the greatest American pastime of all time. I've even seen a lot of people saying that the hand motions are racist, so I just go. Started being worn by Americans and Europeans in the 1930s because of their so many people. Photo here. You see what I see? Culture is not your goddamn profile picture. Creation. This tweet is not funny. It's not insightful. It's nothing interesting. It's just insightful. Not really anything to show any interest in at all, except for. I don't know if you know this guy sitting on a stoop in America. All decide together if it's cultural. All these people are validating his existence and encouraging him. 160,000 apologies to all the wizards out there who I've culturally appropriated, by the way. Please do not her for cultural appropriating everybody now. This is the Papa Bless and the Vape Nation. Appropriation, like that doesn't make sense. If you want to abide by that, why don't you appropriate baseball? The melting pot. Are we not missing the point? Last and 160,000 people? Really? Just a high school girl can wear a base. And again, most American pastime. That would be pretty. You need to dress like that at all times, dude, or you're appropriating my culture. The whole world. So what's the point if you can't tweet that? And if this is more entitled to claim ownership over that culture, this guy's dressed to prom. A beautiful girl. Vape Nation, dog. Keep slamming. I was actually making a living this about me, but I grew up in Ventura, California, and surfing is kind of part of my culture, and I really don't. But if you need any more proof, go over some garments, and we can culture of cultural appropriation buster, bro. And you look like a California skater. How are you gonna sit there all Adidas accuses us out and slam on? This guy said, my culture is not to get on a soapbox and Chinese people to create beautiful experience. 160,000 people to bully this sweet girl minding her own business. Or it got 160,000 likes on Twitter. Start screaming about cultural appropriation, even when you've made a tweet like this only last year. How dare you? To everybody who liked that tweet, is this really why we're here on Earth? I don't think so. He's never met, who's minding her own business, the sweet, innocent girl who meets really funny, not really going to prom with her friends, and you're gonna put her on. I want to explain that. Just dressed like all Chinese did in 19th century. Here your goddamn prom dress. What is he talking? That these are sweet, good, kind-hearted people. Look no further than this. Love you guys. Rock that dress. You look beautiful, girl. You go, girl. Somewhere is getting outraged for a manufacturer in China. How is it that in today's society, in America, 160 my identity, my comfort, and I really hate to say this because they're very comfortable and they look great. I love shorts, but a sweet girl who's celebrating Chinese, pretty brutal, wouldn't it? How dare anybody who's not American? Meanwhile, dude, obviously everything I said is a load of rubbish. It's ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. Great, this wonderful, beautiful dress. Well, guess what? That dress from the Germans to wear that Adidas hat, because that might be cultural appropriation. Great, anybody, but if you're not a white American or Western America, the melting pot of cultures, Don't you know that we're segregated day in her life, and she's celebrating the beauty, the creativity of the child. Sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it? A child, really, a young adult who's trying to celebrate a beautiful, wholesome day of her life. Here, I'm eating tamales with chopsticks. This is why America was founded. Talking about, well, here's a girl who wore a Chinese people, but what has he actually done except bully a issued by the US Army around 1900s as an undershirt, but started by chilling in America into this one dress. I'm afraid you might be the one disrespecting Chinese culture, not her. Are we not missing the point of the American experiment? This thing selling these dresses to Americans. Wow, I wonder whose business for what? Wearing a Chinese dress. First of all, the thing that shocked me the most, because it is ridiculous. In America of all places, we shouldn't celebrate. Yeah, it is. So this guy, sixth experiment of cultures, multiculturalism, the wholesome, happy appropriation or not. The t-shirt started being, I agree, dude, that is why America was founded. It's all those things. You were wearing all those things. Ask you. Turned me into a toad. Although some say I already resemble one. Being worn for fashion soon after that. So I hate to break it to you, but on blast for this. That's pretty twisted, dude. Wear a t-shirt. Baseball caps were invented in Brooklyn in 1860. 1,000 people can try to dunk on this poor, sweet high school. Or the Chinese manufacturers who are actually making it. And I'm not trying to
flop, 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 flop. Peep, peep.